Hey travelers, welcome back to Next Level Travel, where we take you on epic journeys across the globe. And today we're heading to a destination that's like stepping into a postcard, Vermont. Picture rolling green mountains, dreamy small towns, jaw-dropping fall foliage, and some of the best maple syrup on the planet. So, buckle up because we're about to explore the most amazing places in the Green Mountain State. We're talking about those hidden gems, those off-the-beaten-path spots that'll make you fall head over heels for Vermont. And hey, before we dive in, hit that like button if you're dreaming of a Vermont getaway and subscribe for more breathtaking destinations. Alright, let's go. First up, we're dropping into Stowe. If I had to pick one place that screams Vermont, this is it. We're talking quintessential New England charm, the kind of place that makes you want to trade your laptop for a hand-knit sweater and spend your days sipping cider by a fireplace. Stowe is famous for its covered bridges, those iconic wooden structures that look like they're straight out of a Norman Rockwell painting. And trust me, they're even more picturesque in person. You'll want to have your camera glued to your hand because every corner you turn is a photo op waiting to happen. Now, if you're a skier or snowboarder, Stowe Mountain Resort needs to be on your bucket list. We're talking world-class slopes, fresh powder, and that exhilarating feeling of carving through the mountains. But even if you're not into hitting the slopes, there's plenty to keep you entertained. Ever heard of the Von Trapp family? Yeah, the Sound of Music Von Trapp family. Well, guess what? They have a lodge here in Stowe. The Trapp family lodge is a piece of history, and you can actually stay there, eat there, and soak in all the Austrian-inspired vibes. Oh, and before I forget, you can't come to Stowe without stopping by Cold Hollow Cider Mill. This place is a Vermont institution, and their cider donuts? Forget about it. Next stop, we're rolling into Burlington, Vermont's largest city and a hub of all things cool. Imagine this, a city nestled between the shores of Lake Champlain and the foothills of the Green Mountains. Yeah, Burlington's got it going on. This place is buzzing with energy. Think art galleries, live music venues, craft breweries popping up left and right, and a foodie scene that'll blow your mind. Seriously, Burlington takes its food seriously, and you can taste the freshness in every bite. One of my favorite things to do in Burlington is just wander down Church Street Marketplace. It's a pedestrian-only street lined with boutiques, restaurants, and cafes, and there's always something going on. Street performers, live music, you name it, it's the perfect place to soak in the city's vibrant atmosphere. And speaking of iconic, Burlington is the birthplace of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Yep, that Ben & Jerry's. You can actually visit the original scoop shop, which is now a pilgrimage site for ice cream lovers worldwide. And trust me, you haven't lived until you've had a scoop of Cherry Garcia in the place where it all began. Burlington is a city that has it all: natural beauty, urban excitement, and a whole lot of heart. Get ready to have your breath taken away because we're about to enter Smuggler's Notch, a mountain pass so stunning it feels like you've stepped into a postcard. We're talking towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, dense forests, and winding roads that'll make you feel like you're in a car commercial. This place got its name back in the day when smugglers used this narrow pass to transport goods, but these days, it's all about soaking in the natural beauty. And trust me, there's plenty of it to go around. If you're visiting in the winter, Smuggler's Notch Resort is a skier's paradise. But even if you're not into hitting the slopes, there's still plenty to do. You can go snowshoeing, ice skating, or just cozy up in a cabin with a cup of hot cocoa and enjoy the snowy scenery. But for me, Smuggler's Notch truly shines in the warmer months. Hiking trails snake their way through the forest, leading you to hidden waterfalls, breathtaking viewpoints, and a sense of tranquility that's hard to find anywhere else. One hike you don't want to miss is the Sterling Pond Trail. It's a moderate climb, but the views from the top are worth every step. Get ready to be charmed because we're about to roll into Woodstock, Vermont, a town so picturesque it feels like it's straight out of a Hallmark movie. Think covered bridges, historic buildings, quaint shops, and that quintessential New England charm that'll make you want to move here and open a bed and breakfast. Woodstock is one of those towns where time seems to slow down. The pace of life is relaxed, the people are friendly, and the biggest decision you'll have to make is whether to order the maple latte or the apple cider donut. Spoiler alert, you should order both. One of the best ways to experience Woodstock is simply to wander around its charming streets. Pop into the local shops, browse the art galleries, and soak in the small-town vibes. And if you're lucky enough to be visiting during the holidays, you're in for a treat. Woodstock goes all out for Christmas with twinkling lights, festive decorations, and a magical atmosphere that'll make you feel like you're in a snow globe. For a taste of Vermont's agricultural heritage, head over to Billings Farm and Museum. This working dairy farm offers a glimpse into rural life in the 19th century, and you can even try your hand at milking a cow, or at least watch someone else do it. And speaking of farms, Sleepy Hollow Farm is a must-visit, especially in the fall. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to witness the raw power of nature at Quechee Gorge, often called the Grand Canyon of Vermont. Now I know what you're thinking. Vermont? Grand Canyon? But trust me, this place is no joke. Imagine this, a 165-foot deep chasm carved by glaciers over thousands of years, with the Ottauquechee River raging through the bottom. It's a sight that'll leave you speechless. The best way to experience Quechee Gorge is from the Route 4 bridge. The views from up there are absolutely breathtaking, giving you a panoramic perspective of the gorge's immensity. But be warned, the wind up there can be fierce, so hold on to your hats, your phones, and maybe even your kids. But don't just admire the gorge from afar. There are hiking trails that wind their way down to the bottom, allowing you to get up close and personal with this natural wonder. You can explore the rocky banks of the river, feel the spray of the waterfalls on your face, and truly appreciate the power of nature. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even go bungee jumping or zip lining over the gorge. Get ready to discover a hidden gem, folks. We're diving into the beauty of Lake Willoughby, a place so stunning it feels like it belongs in the Swiss Alps rather than Vermont. Seriously, this lake is straight out of a fairy tale. Crystal clear waters, towering cliffs, and a sense of peace that'll make you want to unplug and unwind. Lake Willoughby is a nature lover's paradise. Rent a kayak or canoe and explore the shoreline, paddle along, soak in the views, and maybe spot some wildlife. The water is so clear you can see right down to the bottom. Try stand-up paddleboarding for a unique perspective. It's a great workout and offers stunning views. Just try not to fall in, the water is pretty chilly. The surrounding mountains offer incredible hiking trails. Don't miss the Mount Pisgah Trail. The views from the summit are worth every step. Buckle up, adventurers, because we're about to explore the Mad River Valley, a region of Vermont that's bursting with personality, charm, and a whole lot of heart. This is where quirky meets quaint, where you'll find world-class skiing, covered bridges, craft breweries, and a local vibe that's as authentic as it gets. The Mad River Valley is home to two legendary ski resorts, Sugarbush and Mad River Glen. Sugarbush is known for its challenging terrain, while Mad River Glen is a throwback to the golden age of skiing, with its single chairlift and a ski-it-if-you-can attitude. But even if you're not a skier, there's plenty to love about the Mad River Valley. One of my favorite things to do here is simply to cruise along the back roads, soaking in the scenery. Covered bridges, rolling hills, charming farmhouses, and the Mad River winding its way through it all. It's like driving through a postcard. And keep your eyes peeled for those classic Vermont signs, like the ones that say Moose Crossing or Caution Falling Apples. If you're looking for a taste of the local flavor, head over to the Warren store. This place is an institution, known for its delicious sandwiches, baked goods, and local products. And speaking of local, the Mad River Valley is home to a thriving craft beer scene. Get ready to experience the heart of Vermont, because we're about to explore Montpelier, the state capital bursting with charm and history. Montpelier might be the smallest capital city in the US, but it's packed with personality. Picture historic buildings, a picturesque downtown, and a vibrant arts scene. One of the best ways to experience Montpelier is to wander its charming streets. Start at the State House with its iconic gold dome, then stroll down State Street and explore local shops and cafes. Montpelier's culinary scene won't disappoint. From farm-to-table restaurants to cozy cafes, there's something for everyone. And don't forget to try the maple creamies. For nature, head to Hubbard Park with its hiking trails and scenic views. Enjoy panoramic views from the historic observation tower. And that's a wrap on our Vermont adventure. From charming small towns to breathtaking landscapes, this state is pure magic in any season. I mean, we've covered bridges, we've eaten cider donuts, we've hiked mountains, we've kayaked on crystal clear lakes. Vermont really does have it all. So tell me, which Vermont destination is now on your bucket list? Let's chat in the comments. I want to hear all about your dream Vermont trip. Are you picturing yourself cozying up in a cabin in the woods, hitting the slopes at Stowe, or maybe indulging in a maple syrup tasting? Let me know, and don't forget, subscribe. and hit that bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Next Level Travel, signing off.